Harry Potter, Hogwarts Castle and epic extensions. Part 67. Hello and welcome to Square Ghost, and here we are with the start of part 67. And excuse me, we just built up a little side edging here on the top row, nothing special. And then what we have done is built up this little arch section with the little windows, obviously plates across the top. Unusual building technique where the no point stutters just float between, and then obviously the 1x10 holds them in position. Can't say I'm a big fan of that, but it is what it is. There you can see the window placings a little bit better. As you can see, or I hope you can see, there is no plastic, no glassing as such, or anything to represent it as glass. Now in the build plans there are supposed to be those plastic square pieces. Now I swear I've seen them somewhere. I've gone through all my pieces 4 or 5 times. I've not gone potty and I can't find them. So the windows are going to stay open, but if I do come across them, I will hold my hands up and say that's where I put them, blah blah blah. If I can get in to put them in later, I'll put them in if I find them. If I don't think it's going to make much difference. Anyway, with that we're going to carry on with the side of this build. I think we're going to slowly but surely come round, and like I say, we're building the building. Off we go. So here I am back again, and I just want to talk a little bit about plans again. As you can see, we've built up, we put some windows on the inside, no glass again, or no plastic I should say, and then we've built up a little corner area here with the funny little sided slopes things and some cheesies, look, 1 by 1, just the little flats grey. Then we've got the nice round slopes. We built up a nice flat area in the corners and the area, and then slowly built up and built up. But that's not really what I want to talk about. It's this. Now, before I even start to say what I'm going to say here, I don't want anybody to think that I'm slagging off the builder, the actual creator. What he's gone out of his way here, and he's built a fantastic mock. It's just some of the build things, how he's done it, it could be done better. They all fit on little studs, except when I touch, there you go, these all come out. Same with that one, same with that one, same with that one. Now that in itself isn't a problem. You're going to put some of these on very, very soon. It'll just lock everything into place. That's not my problem. My problem is, why did this not go on first? It's not in the way of anything, and then put the sloping roof part around, because when you're putting these pieces on, every now and again one of these falls out, that's loose. You pick it back up, you put it back in. Okay, you might think, well, there ain't a lot to it, but when it happens 2 or 3 times, you start to get, or I start to get, a bit fed up with it happening. So again, it's just down to building technique. Okay, maybe he's trying to freshen it up a bit so as things don't get repetitive and boring, but this is only the first part of the quad we're going to do here. I expect the quad's going to go all the way around. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. So we'll wait and see. But I just thought I'd point that out. We're going to put these on now and they won't fall out anymore. But as far as I'm concerned, they should have gone on before that piece. Enough said. And there you go, that is the end of part 67. And you can see a very, very quick recap there that we've built on top now. Everything's solidly in place, the bricks won't fall out now that we're just floating. We put, as I say, you see the 1x6s and the 1x3, and then we put this, whatever colour you want to call it, tapioca maybe, whatever on. That needs to be pushed down a little bit more. if I turn, you can see we've also put in these round structures. There's one the other side that matches, and as I showed you earlier, we have our roof, trying to get the glare out of the way. We've got our windows again, glass is missing, still haven't found it, so that's the way it is. And we started off with that little row there, if you can remember, with that little tree ornament thing, whatever that is, you know, little creeper vine that nobody has obviously attended to. But yeah, it looks pretty good. It is what it is. Nice little quick build really, apart from looking for the windows that we couldn't find. Everything else is okay. So with that, if you've enjoyed this little video, please give us a thumbs up, hit that like button for me, and anybody who would like to drop a few comments in the box, by all means, please put a few of your views in. What do you think of this set so far? What do we think of the instructions? I'll keep coming back to that. Am I being a pain in the bum, or do I have a valid point? And anybody who wants to follow us on to next time for part 68, then all you have to do is click on that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. The usual spiel now. Anybody who's watched this video, as I say, any of my other videos, any of my content, thank you very, very much for watching, and I do hope that we'll see you back next time on this Hogwarts Castle and epic extension build. So please come back and join us. And with that, you know the score, you know the drill. My name's Kev, I am Square Ghost, and I'll see you all on the flip side.